orange, like literally orange. Why are the affordable brands making it cruelty free but the big brands can't? Look at that. Oh my god, look at the amount of product that's gone, but nothing is coming out of this sponge. You can't really expect much quality from cheap brushes. I brought this on my holidays. This was the only blush I brought on my holidays in kind of Sophie. Hello. So today you saw from the title, I'm doing a full face of Penneys makeup, Primark makeup. It's Penneys in Ireland, Primark in the UK. I think it's Primark everywhere else, but it's Penneys in Ireland. I had a lot of the stuff already. Just fell on the floor. Really loud. I had a lot of the stuff already, but then if you saw from my last video, which was like self-care shopping, I did get the bits that I needed to fill in the full face. Also, I guess this video could be called like full face of dupes, because I'm pretty sure most of Penneys makeup is just like dupes, and I'm pretty sure they've been duping like all along. Like duping has really become a thing recently. Duping, I keep saying duping and it's not going to sound like a real word anymore, but I feel like Penneys have always been doing it. So we're just gonna not waste any time and get started. I did do a bit of skin prep. I put on my Bioma Milky Toner and my Sculpted Hydro Glow, but I'm not going to put on any moisturizer and SPF today because I'm literally not leaving my house. So I'm going to go straight in with the Vitamin Enriched Moisturizing Primer. Now this is the pink packaging. Wait, I should give you a haul first. This is the haul of the stuff that I had to buy, which if you saw my last video, you saw that, but I'll give you another quick haul here now. So the first thing I had to get was a foundation because I didn't have any, and I got this matte foundation one because this was on sale, and it's making me think that they're going to discontinue this, so I'm going to give you a review, but you might be able to buy it. Sorry. My Perfect Color Double Coverage Matte Foundation. I got in the shade Nougat. I feel like this could potentially be too light for me, but it's fine, we'll bronze it up. And I also had to get a concealer, so I got this Illuminating Under Eye one, which is probably a dupe for the Maybelline one. This Peach Color Corrector, which I'm guessing is a dupe for like the Huda one, if I were to guess. I also had to get a powder because I didn't have any powder. I didn't have any setting spray. I didn't need to get this lash primer, but I did because it interested me and I needed a lash primer anyway. I got a brow pencil, got a mascara, and then I also got a couple of tools. I got an eyeshadow brush, a face brush, and a eyebrow styler, and some sponges. So I'm not going to keep all of this. I'll probably throw a few things into giveaway, like the setting powder, the setting spray, maybe one of the brushes. I don't know why I got all those brushes. I did not need those. We're just going to start now. Actually, I'm using these clips, which are also from Penneys. This is the headband that I used to use for my skincare all the time. It had like this, and it was so handy because it would actually keep the hair back, but it broke. So like Penneys is good, but the quality isn't always there. Now we're going to get started with the Bobbi Brown dupe, which is the Prep and Perfect Vitamin Enriched Moisturizing Primer. And I actually gave this to my sister. I don't keep this anymore. My sister did. I just don't like pot primers like this, honestly. And this is quite scented. So if you don't like scented makeup, if you're sensitive to scent, maybe stay away. I'm actually gonna mix this in with the bronzing drops, which if you saw a TikTok I made, I do not like these bronzing drops. Let me show you. These bronzing drops, they did repackage them, I'm pretty sure, but these are not good. Like they're just so patchy, but they're like pigmented at the same time. But we're gonna use them today because full face of Penneys, whatever. I might throw this into the giveaway even though it's kind of old, but I feel like maybe someone else would like it. I'm just never gonna use it again. Watch now, I just fall in love with it. No, I don't think so, because that is orange, like literally orange. Maybe this was user error, maybe I added too much, but the packaging is just like so difficult to get a little bit out. I wouldn't recommend these Penneys bronzing drops, honestly. You can get better ones from Elf. I know Milani makes ones now. The Revolution ones, honestly, pretty good. Like, I'm not saying you need to buy the really expensive ones, but don't buy the Penneys ones, okay? I don't know how well it's showing up on camera, but I just basically look orange right now. Isn't great, but we're gonna go in with the brows while I'm letting it sit in, because I am gonna give it a fair shot. Even though I know I don't like them. How do you open this? I'm gonna do this off camera.
My hands are like slippery from the bronzing drops, and I genuinely can't get it. Okay, let's go. Come here. Genuinely struggling so hard to open this plastic.
I genuinely cannot get this eyebrow pencil open, and everything I have to try today is covered in plastic like that. That's new, so I'm really scared, but at least it is sealed, because something like this, like the foundation we're trying later, the seal broke, but I didn't really mind because like it's not like a pump or like a doe foot, so like I was like, oh, I'll just buy it anyway. It's €3, what the heck, and I need it for the video. Okay, so I took most of the plastic off. Oh, do I have to twist it? Okay. So we're just going to deal with it now with this little piece of plastic on it. This is the shade Medium Dark Brown, which I think would be perfect for my eyebrows, and I just love a precise eyebrow pencil like this. I don't think you can go wrong with a precise eyebrow pencil like this. It's like going on really smoothly, like there's not any waxiness to it. So I didn't get any brow gel from them. They have like the Brow Freeze Sculpt Gel, which is like, I'm guessing, a dupe of the Anastasia or even the Elf, but I decided not to get that because I don't like those kind of ones in a pot. I'm pretty sure there's a spoolie on the other end, but we're just gonna ignore that today. I'm gonna open this brow styler. I'm really intrigued by this, to be honest. All the Penneys makeups were like, what, like €2 each, so pretty good deal. I might use the eyeshadow brush today. I might throw that just into the giveaway. Since the spoolie on the other end of the eyebrow pencil is inaccessible, I suppose we'll use this brush to brush it out. Next, these strawberry sponges. I mean, yes, if you know me, you know that I love strawberry. There's a pink one and a red one, and I want to throw one into the giveaway. I might throw the red one into the giveaway and use the pink one because I also have a red sponge that's a strawberry that I got in my Spain haul, if you saw that. Let's wet this to see how much it grows. This is it without it wet. I need to go to my bathroom to wet it. Okay, it didn't grow much, which I expected because it's such a dense sponge. I actually don't like dense sponges like this. I prefer my sponges to be a bit softer. And I know a lot of people rely on the Penny sponges and they are really affordable, but in my opinion, you could just spend like a little bit extra and get like the e.l.f. sponge even, or like even there's like the Boots ones that are like Boots' own brand. They're really good as well. I just don't like the Penny sponges. I don't think I ever have. You know, the ones that I liked were like those ones that were like the cushion foundation like ones. I loved those ones from Penneys. But now the foundation, and I know they have a lot of different foundation options, skin tints, whatever. I got this one, like I said, because it was on sale, and honestly, I just like always wanted to try the Estee Lauder foundation, but Estee Lauder isn't cruelty free, and the Primark brand is, which I think is kind of funny considering it's so affordable. Like, why are the affordable brands making it cruelty free, but the big brands can't? Kind of salty. Let's try this. Let's see, first of all, if it's going to be my shade. Actually, oh my god. So as you can see, this is like not a pump. It's like people don't like this packaging, but I have this spatula from Penneys. So I might just like take some and just like, okay, that shade. Okay, this literally smells like paint. Okay, that's not a good sign that it literally smells like paint. This shade is going to be a bit too light for me, I would say, but the bronzing drops might help, and then we can always bronze it up because I have a few bronzer products to try. Oh my god, why did I already put this on? I have this brush to try as well. Ah! Okay, there we go. I ripped the packaging. But this is like, I'm pretty sure the It Cosmetics dupe, and let's just see. Okay, this brush, first of all, we'll talk about the brush. It is not dense. It is, I feel like the cheaper, more affordable brushes are less dense. And there's already a hair, do you see, that came out of the brush? Anyway, we'll tweezer that out after. Now let's talk about the foundation. First of all, I do kind of look like a ghost. That's all right. The shade range in Penneys is not fantastic. And also, like, I feel like a lot of the shades are picked over. Okay, this brush, I feel like I can use this brush for cream blush, but for foundation, maybe not so much. I thought the shade match, okay, another hair came out of the brush. I thought the shade match would be a bit off. I didn't think it would be this off, but I want to see how well this like mattifying foundation lays over that like primer that's meant to be like hydrating. This looks incredibly dry on my skin. Okay, let me tweeze off these brush hairs first of all, because that's going to annoy me. You can't really expect much quality from cheap brushes. I personally love my e.l.f. brushes as well. Again, I feel like e.l.f. is like slightly more expensive, but it just does really good quality things. Let's go back in with the sponge and like dab out the foundation a little bit more. Why does the sponge smell weird as well? It smells like a strawberry. That's weird that the sponge smells weird. Anyway, okay, the coverage is good. Like, the coverage is good. I will give it that. It's just not like fantastic, but I suppose for €3, originally £6, like I can't really complain. I will keep it, however, if I'm doing like any videos where it's like my cheapest makeup, and if I do want like full coverage, it's really good. And also this will be really good in winter when I'm a bit more pale. What I'm genuinely curious about is this peach color corrector. I'm pretty sure this is fairly new when I'm filming this. By the way, I'm filming this, okay, this mightn't go up for ages, but I'm filming this on October 5th, but I'm filming so many YouTube videos recently. This plastic is easier to take off. I get so distracted, but this plastic is easier to take off because it has like a place where you can rip it. I know that Penneys, like I said, discontinues a lot of makeup and then makes new makeup. They also have skincare line. I need to touch on that as well. I was gonna get some things like to prep my skin, but then I was like, no, I'm genuinely scared of Primark skincare. Don't know why, but I am. Anyway, so this is a peach color corrector, which I've seen the Huda peach color corrector a lot, so I want to try this. I'm only gonna try this on one side to see if it really makes a difference. Okay, is that too dark for me? It could be potentially a little bit too dark for me. They also had a yellow one, but like I said, we're just going to try this on one side and then we're going to put the concealer over it. So we're going to see if it actually makes a difference. This is the side with the color corrector. This won't have color corrector. Now we're going to go in with the Illuminate Under Eye Concealer. This is in the shade Cashew. What shade was the foundation in? The foundation was in Nougat 3, which I feel like I usually am 3 in like foundations and stuff. So this one, again, doesn't have like a rippy thing. So why, do you know what I mean? Like a rippy thing. So then you can just like, and then it just like comes off like a snake skin. I really want to try that Maybelline concealer as well. So this is like a guilty pleasure that I actually got to try a concealer that has this packaging because Maybelline isn't cruelty free. So how do you just twist? Or how do you get it out? Oh, and like, look at that. Oh my god, look at the amount of product that's gone, but nothing is coming out of this sponge. Like, look at that. Oh my god, but nothing is coming out of the sponge. Oh, I see something. Okay, we finally got some product out, but how many mils is this? 6.8 mils. I'll put like some standard concealer mils on the screen so we can compare. Okay, this is, again, too light for me. But like concealer's meant to be a bit light, so that's all right. We're gonna use this concealer. Shoot! I just dropped that on my new Penneys bag. the lid came off as well. So where did the lid go? That flew across my room. Okay, we're gonna use this end of the concealer brush of the dual ended brush for the concealer. And this is an under eye concealer, so I won't be trying this to cover my blemishes, and also it would just be too light to cover my blemishes. So I actually don't like pointy concealer brushes like this. I like when the concealer brush has a little bit of an angle.
I was actually shopping with my friend for this Penneys makeup, and she said that her friend tried this concealer and didn't like it, so we'll see how I like it. Because again, I've always wanted to try one of those twisty up sponge ones, but Maybelline isn't cruelty free.
How is this? Okay, that is actually laying really nice under my eyes. Like, it's not creasing, it doesn't look dry. And the side with the color corrector, it didn't make a huge difference. Maybe you're meant to put the color corrector over the concealer, I'm not sure. Why is the base like kind of basing so far? Like, it's not the most fantastic thing, and I definitely look really pale, but we're gonna bronze that up now. Okay, so this one has been discontinued. Words, please. This one has been discontinued. I'm pretty sure it's the Bronze Whip Velvet Finish Whipped Cream Bronzer, which is the Chanel dupe. It's in the shade Cookie, and we're just gonna use this to add a little bit of warmth. And then I also have the cream contour that we're gonna use to sculpt, but I like to do bronzer first. So that seems like a lot. Okay. Yeah, the brush picked up quite a bit of product. This brush will be good for like cream blush and bronzer, but I don't think I will enjoy it probably for foundation. How's this bronzer performing? I actually do enjoy this bronzer a lot. I got it for like €2, I'm pretty sure, at the time. I'll probably do a tally of how much this full face cost at the end. It does melt into the skin, and it is adding a bit of warmth to my ghostliness. Next, I have this cream contour, and this was in my everyday makeup drawer for a while. It's not anymore, but like I said, it was for a while, so we're just gonna use a little bit. Charlotte dupe, but I feel like everyone is duping Charlotte these days. Poor Charlotte. This cream contour again is actually one of my favorites, and it's one of my friend's favorites as well. She actually influenced me to buy it because I remember I was doing her makeup with her own makeup one time, and she was like, oh, this cream contour is so good, and I was like, oh, cool, let me try it. And it was really good, and I like it on myself as well. Okay, another brush hair fell out of the brush. Cheap brushes really don't have quality, but like, again, €2, so like. Next thing I have to try has again been discontinued, but I didn't want to buy like all new makeup for this. I did want to use stuff that I already had, and I love this blush palette. They might bring it back next summer, and they do have like a Patrick Ta dupe at the moment. I'd say this is more along the lines of the one size dupe because there's 3 things in it. We're going to use the cream blush now, but again, I think this is more of like a cream to powder formula, so I could use this when I set my face later as well. But I do like this cream blush palette. I brought this on my holidays. This was the only blush I brought on my holidays, and if you know me, you know I love blush, so considering that this was the only one I brought on my holidays, is pretty good. And I think this like little compact was €4. I did want to try the new Patrick Ta dupe, but again, I had this already, so, and I also have the Patrick Ta, so why would I need the dupe as well? I'm just looking at the base, and I actually really like it. Like, it's matte, and I like that, but like, I feel like there's a little bit of glow from like, okay, there's actually not a little bit of glow. There's not any glow at all. I don't know why I said that. Add just a little bit more concealer, because like I said, I feel like the under eye bags look quite pronounced, and the concealer didn't really do much. Maybe it's more like a brightening, an under eye brightener than a concealer. This sponge, it's blending. It is blending, like, I'll give it that, but I just prefer like a softer sponge. Okay, I'm gonna use a couple sprays of the setting spray before I go in with my powder. This is the MAC dupe, and it's pink packaging again to support the breast cancer awareness. There was also a couple things from this year's line there's like 3 things from this year's line. I explained this in my last video. This setting spray, the primer, and the lip oil, but I have tried that lip oil before and I do not enjoy it. So that's why we just got the setting spray. And they also have like an Urban Decay dupe, but this is the MAC dupe, like I said. This is thick, and look at those bubbles. Kind of scared. Let's see what the sprayer is like. Okay, that looks like an aggressive sprayer. I probably won't enjoy that, but let's just do it. Oh my god! That like shot at my face. Okay, we're gonna put this really far away. Oh, I don't like that, I don't like that, mister. This will be going in the giveaway. Someone might like this. I didn't like this. Not me just giving away all the bad products. I'm sorry. But let's fan it in. It smells nice though. I've never tried the MAC setting spray because again, not cruelty free. So like dupes are good in the way that like it provides an affordable option, but also if you can get something that's cruelty free, then that's good. But then it's also like, is it the same, or is it just the packaging that's a dupe? Now we're trying the loose baking powder. Not sure what this is a dupe of. If I were to guess, probably the Laura Mercier, because it's just like a regular standard compact. Right, let's see if there's anything blocking the powder from coming out. Okay, there's not. That's okay, that's pretty standard, but let's see this plastic. Like, you know the thing that I mean, like a twisty, but let's peel the plastic off. Is this gonna be satisfying? Or is powder just gonna fly everywhere? Yeah, powder just flew everywhere. Okay. We're just gonna use a little bit of this. Now, in what world is this translucent? This is pretty much a banana powder if I were to say so myself. We're just gonna bake under the eyes first. No, we're not gonna bake. We're just gonna set and then we'll bake, because this says it's a baking powder. So let's... Sorry, okay. It's smoothing. My favorite powder ever is the Huda Beauty powder. So it probably won't compare to that. Okay, I'm noticing something. It just clung onto this patch here. Let me see. Blend that out. But like, I'd say that was where probably a glob of setting spray was. Can you see that? Like, the powder just clung onto that patch. We already have a matte base, so I probably don't need to set too much, but I do like to set a little bit. Here, I'd say the setting spray removed the makeup and it just clung onto the dry patch, which that's not ideal. Let's do like a tiny bit of a bake because I don't have any powder bronzer to try. So we're going to sculpt with the bake instead. I am noticing something as well with this powder is that it's quite creamy, even though it's a powder. Like, look there, like you can see that like it kind of left a residue. Does that make sense that it's like creamy and not super powdery? This is the only powder they have. I know they had a pink one, but that wasn't in stock at the moment. And also they have a pressed powder foundation, but this was the only loose powder they had and it's creamy. I actually like this powder, but I won't keep it for myself because I have enough powders. If you don't mind lightly used makeup, and by lightly, use literally once, maybe twice. I might film a TikTok doing Penneys makeup as well. Enter the giveaway. See how it's like clinging to this dry patch here? That's the one thing that I'm not like loving about this, but we're going to cover that with blush in a minute. So I suppose it's fine. Okay, these are actually the last things I have for the complexion products to finish out with a bit of powder. I don't have any powder bronzer. I actually realized yesterday when I filmed the haul, because I filmed the haul yesterday, like my self-care haul. They probably are going up a week apart, but I filmed it yesterday. That I didn't get any highlighter from them, but I actually didn't see any. They had a liquid one, which I actually don't enjoy liquid highlighters. I prefer powder, but I didn't see any powder ones. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe they just didn't have it in stock. But let's go on with this blush now. I didn't get any powder brushes at all from Penneys because I already have powder brushes that I'm happy with. And I actually love the powder formula of this blush trio the best. I think it's just such a blurring powder formula, which I think is really good. So hopefully it'll cover up whatever happened on my cheek earlier. I don't know what I'm going to do without my nose highlight today because I do like a little bit of nose highlight. I love blush, if you can't tell. And in my last Allure Beauty video, I did go a little bit blush blind, but today we're just going to go subtle. Now I'm adding the shimmer on top. This blush palette rocks. If they bring it back, I would definitely recommend it. This eyeshadow palette is so old, okay? This one definitely isn't available. I'd say this is at least 3 years old, but we're gonna use it today because again I didn't want to buy everything brand new. So I did buy an eye brush like I said, but I don't think I'm gonna open this. I think I'm just gonna throw this straight into the giveaway because I don't need another eye brush. So we're gonna do a bit of an eye look with this. I'm not great at eye looks, but first of all we're gonna use this color up here to do a little bit of nose highlight because I cannot go without nose highlight. We established this earlier in the video. But we're gonna take this kind of cool tone brown shade and just throw that all over the lid. I'm no expert at eye looks, and I'm also going to the gym today, so I don't want to look crazy and like roll up with this full eye look and people are gonna be like, oh, she did her makeup to go to the gym. Actually, I can just take it off. That makes sense. Now I'm gonna go in with this still kind of cool toned, I would say, but it's like kind of ready, and I'm gonna put that in the crease. Is that what it's called? I don't know eye makeup terms. This is an old palette, but the reason I didn't throw it out is because I actually do enjoy it. So yeah, that's the extent of what I do for my eye looks. And then I just usually take a shimmer, which I'm going to take this orangey one today. I actually really enjoy this shimmer a lot. I'm just going to pack it onto the brush. Again, I only use one brush for my eye looks, and we're going to focus that on the inner corner and then kind of drag it out. And that's the eye look today. Cute. Penneys hasn't changed their eyeshadow formulation. This is really good, and I would recommend the eyeshadows from them because I'm pretty sure this was only like €2 at the time. They're probably more like €4 or €5 now though because of inflation. Okay, I have a mascara and a mascara primer to try. We're going to go in and curl the lashes first. I'm using my Bougie Tweezerman eyelash curler, but I remember for a really long time my favorite eyelash curler was a Penneys one, but then, really sad story, I literally stepped on it like with my shoe, and then I went to use it and it ripped out half my eyelashes because I had stepped on it. It wasn't the curler's fault, it was my fault for stepping on it. So we're gonna go in with this lash primer now, and I don't know what this is exactly a dupe of. If I were to guess, and I could be wrong, please correct me in the comments if I am wrong. I would say this is a dupe for the new Too Faced like foreplay one, but again, might be wrong. Ooh, it's like a sleek kind of like satiny matte finish. Let's see what the wand is like. Okay, yeah, I love a curved one like this, and I like that this mascara primer is tinted.
Because I had this one mascara primer from Essence before, and it was like white, and like you could see if you didn't get covered with mascara like white flakes in your eyelashes.
But this mascara primer, first of all, I could just like straight up use this as a mascara. Is this a mascara? No, it's a primer. Okay. Okay, I did notice there that I did blink and that a little bit came off under my eye. I'm obsessed with this mascara primer. So, like, what? Anyway, and this mascara, I know I like this mascara, so I feel like the lashes are going to be great today. I know I like this mascara. They discontinued this one, I'm pretty sure, which was a very questionable choice in my opinion, because this mascara is great. From trying to open all these plastic packagings, I cracked my nail polish so much. Let me try. So let's use the mascara. Like I said, I know I kind of like this one already. This is the wand. Really cute wand. This is my second favorite type of wand other than the curly one. And let's just see how it lays over the primer, because I think this is a tubing mascara if I am correct. Oh my god, the lashes are lashing today. Oh my god. Crap. Oh, I love this lash combo. Look at my lashes. Look at my lashes. Okay, slay. Slay pennies. Okay, lastly is lips.
When I was shopping yesterday, I was going to get a lip liner because they're only like 75 cents as well. But none of the colours intrigued me. Like, they were all like oranges. There was like a really dark brown. And there was like red and purple. And that was it. Like, there's no like pinky nudes, which is what I enjoy. Or even like a lighter brown.
So first of all, we have the tinted lip oil. Very obviously Rare Beauty dupe. I do have the Rare Beauty, so I can compare. It's a bit like thicker in formulation, I would say. The Rare Beauty kind of just feels like moisturizing and like light, like a gel. And this one is more creamy, if I were to say. And this is a tint, I'm pretty sure. So then we're going to go in with these Rhode dupe next, which is the strawberry and vanilla scented one. And I do want to order on Rhode. I'm so tempted to just go online and order off Rhode. This smells really good, I will say that. So yeah, this lip combo, good as well. I do like the Penneys lip products, except for that like vitamin lip oil. I don't like that one. This is the full face of Penneys. What was my favorites? I'm just going to go through my favorites. First of all, this lash combo eats. I actually did enjoy the powder, although I will throw this into the giveaway along with the setting spray. I'm not going to do another setting spray to set this all in because no. The brush, the extra sponge, like I did like the concealer packaging. I think it's cool, although look how much is gone. I didn't even use that much. Anyway, the blush, oh my god, this blush palette, so good. This bronzer really impressed me as well. I need to start using this more. That's my full face of Penneys. Let's talk about the foundation actually. It's good. I like it. I like Penneys. I do like Penneys. So that's the second installment of the full face series. By the time I'm filming this one, I actually haven't posted the first installment, which is the full face of Essence. So I don't know how well received that was. I hope it was. So yeah, next I think we're gonna do Elf. So subscribe and like the video, and I love you. Bye.